Warning, the following video contains explicit language, which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
All the videos and stuff like that. What's up, everybody? Thank you for...
Kenneka Jenkins murder solved, huh? Guess the fraud's out. Time to go back to the supercomputer, I see.
Loaded. System 1 loaded.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Random News, and today we're gonna do a little follow-up on our boy jes33king Productions. You see, since the MTV documentary came out, all your old classic J4K frauders are coming out of the woodwork, and we're gonna go over a bunch of them. But today, we're gonna look at your boy. Now I was smoking a blunt watching YouTube, and then I saw this title pop up: Kenneka Jenkins, Murder Solved. And when I saw who put it up, I said, here's jes33 again with the clickbait. And trust me, I wasn't wrong. But as always, Jess is always good for a pretty crazy story. So let's listen to what he had to say to that.
What's up, it's your boy jes33king Production. Yes, I'm calling out all the other YouTubers. Rosemont, the fucking police, everybody, excuse me.
Now, if you used to watch any jes33 videos, you'll know that this dude rambles and never really gets to the point. So you'll see a bunch of jump cuts in the video. But if you want to see his full video so you don't think I took him out of context, just go over and check it out. But let's get back to it.
My language is if I'm cussing, but I'm seeing other YouTubers talking about going back to the beginning and rehashing all the videos and stuff like that.
Aren't you all lucky? You get to sit through another 3 years of watching the same frauds make more money off the same bullshit information. Congratulations.
But it's been a grueling 3 years. This has been 3 whole years.
Yeah, 3 long years. A lot of you won't get back because of all these people's lies and bullshit. And if you ask any of them who killed her, it's either they, them, or Monifa.
That when I did that video, when I did my video about possibly solving the case, this is real shit.
What he meant to say was, this is bullshit.
This is real stuff.
About as real as the dude in the blue standing in the corner for 36 hours.
Too, you know, and I'm not trying to clickbait. All I'm saying is that we must understand that we YouTubers did more on the investigation than the damn police.
Man, the ego on this dude. This dude didn't even leave his house and step foot in Chicago to go to the Crown Plaza to do an actual investigation. Yet him and everybody else did more than the police. Okay.
And this is why jes33king go through so much scrutiny and stuff like that, is because they want to hush my mouth. They want to hush me up. They don't want me to talk about this Kenneka Jenkins case at all.
See what I mean about the they and them? See, he's not going to tell you who they are that are trying to shut him up. He's just going to sit here and let you know that his life is in danger and they don't want him talking about Kenneka Jenkins.
That's why a lot of our views are going down, because they don't want us to talk about it. They want to keep sweeping it under the rug.
See, his views are going down because most people are to the point that they see through these frauds. And there's no need to sweep anything under the rug when the case is closed.
I believe that the killers.
Hey, you guys awake? Because he said killers 4 times. So you know he's about to tell you what's up. Nobody said killers 4 times in a row, unless they're definitely about to tell you who the killers are.
are, and I got a video coming out. I'm gonna show you one of my videos. Y'all must pay attention because sometimes we miss things. That's why we are all the YouTubers are going back to the beginning.
You looking at the face of old Goofy right now. This dude is like the king of clickbait.
We're going back and we're doing more. We're doing a second investigation. We might as well call it a second investigation. You know what I'm saying? Or a second YouTube investigation.
You hear that, people? Coming this summer, the Kanika reboot. Kanika 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I'm shaky. I'm shaky right now. I'm gonna pull up this video. I'm shaky. And it's one of my videos. I am fucking shaking. Look at my hand. Like I am shaking.
He's probably shaking from that shit he took before he went live telling this crazy ass story. I mean, he looking kind of suspect right now.
This murder.
I mean, seriously, this is a lot of repeating himself even for Jess. This must be some strong shit.
Has been solved by, I feel like I solved the case. Because I see some of the other YouTubers pulling up video, some of my videos, and reposting them saying that these are the murderers.
So he thinks he solved the case because a bunch of idiots looked at one of his videos of all videos and started calling some innocent person a murderer.
These guys peeking out of the fucking elevator with sunglasses on, he got on all red.
Man, this dude is a goofy. Did you check that Bill Cosby neck roll? Now listen, when this dude says that somebody killed Kanika, you can't take him seriously because he got like 30 videos of like 30 different people killing Kanika.
Think about it. If I'm in a hotel. Okay, let's use me since what's the name says from the coke. No, I don't do coke.
Yeah, and Jedediah Brown never stole any donations.
But let's say I'm high and I'm at the party, and that's the only reason. Is that the only reason I will? Is that the reason why I will be wearing sunglasses? Hell no, it's because I'm trying to mask my identity.
Yeah, because nobody's gonna notice the one dude in the hotel wearing all red because he's wearing a pair of sunglasses.
I'm trying to mask my identity. And that's what the killers did.
Well, he's sticking to his guns, everybody. So if you ever want to kill somebody, just put on all red and a pair of sunglasses. You'll get away with it scot-free.
Just think about that shit for a second. Think about it. Think about what we're looking at. We're looking at possible suspects, and I should have had it ready, but shit, look.
See, that shit that got him shaking is fucking up his lie. He should have got it straight before he came on. What is he talking about? First he said they were murderers, now they're suspects. He don't know what the fuck he wants.
Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video. I'm not clickbaiting.
And there's another example of how jes33 lies, because judging by this title right here, this is clickbait.
I'm just screaming out, I'm yelling, I'm saying, hey, I'm over here, like, look.
Basically, he needed a little bit of attention.
Other people is seeing the same thing that I'm seeing from a different perspective, and is calling out that these young people could be the murderers. It's time for me to get on here and start talking about it as well.
You see, that's his bitch better have my money face. He ready to come up on that Kanika cash, and he ain't gonna let the rest of these frauds stand in his way.
And I'm gonna show you where over 20,000 people agreed with me in my assessment on the Kanika Jenkins murder.
And by the end of this video, I'm gonna show you how he's got 20,000 people looking like a whole goofy.
Another accolade for me, if that's the correct word for me to say, I don't know. I'm not the best person with wordplay, but I interviewed a cop's wife. I remember a long time ago, and I'm gonna premiere that video as well.
Oh, I'm sure he is. He's gonna make a lot of Kanika cash off of that. And trust me, we're gonna go over some of Jess and his famous interviews by the end of this video, because they're great.
And she was telling me how her husband is on the case.
See, you can always tell when this dude's lying because it's hard for him to keep a straight face. Now this moron wants you to believe that some cop's wife from Rosemont, who had just happened to be on the case, reached out to him and some random YouTuber and told them all this bullshit.
This is my video. These are the suspects that I was talking about. And if you look at the time zones like Drop was doing, if you look at the time zones and stuff like that.
See, this dude can't tell the difference between a time zone and a timestamp, but he's trying to tell you who a murderer is.
Somebody emailed me an insurance policy. Now, why would somebody email me an insurance policy? Well, I felt like it wasn't credible enough to even show.
See, now this is where everything always bites Just in the ass. Never mind the fact that some mysterious person just sent him an insurance policy, but now he's trying to tell you that it was just emailed to him. But before he said this,
was that she might, that her mom had an insurance policy, and this is what I have. It's right over there on the table, and I want to show it so bad, but I can't. I don't want to lose that connection because it's supposed to be more information coming to me. You know what I'm saying?
See, now here in 2020, he's saying it was emailed to him, but back in the day, he said it was in his possession. Now, which one is it?
Like, it wasn't credible enough to even show.
Again, this is 2020 Just. But when I asked him back in the day about the credibility, this is what he said.
People send you fake shit all the time. I get a lot of shit, but I already know it was real because I did my research. But I already know it was real because I did my research.
I mean, that sounds like a person that found that insurance policy very credible, if you ask me. Let's hear it again.
But I already know it was real because I did my research.
Now, some of you might be wondering, well, why can't we just look at the insurance policy for ourselves? Well, a funny thing happened to that insurance policy.
I see random news, you in this motherfucker and you stuck on that insurance policy. I'm gonna tell you one last time, I'm not talking no more. It's the last time I'm addressed it. It's no more insurance policy. I shredded it, it's gone.
You hear that? He said he shredded it. And since you can't shred an email, then we know that he claimed to have it in his possession.
No more, so I'm not talking about it. I don't even remember what was on there because I didn't even look at it too much because I thought it was bullshit myself.
Fake shit all the time. I get a lot of shit, but I already know it was real because I did my research.
See, when it comes to this case, Just really has no credibility. He shoots himself in the foot like this all the time. But let's get back to the story he was telling.
I forgot. You know what? He keep jamming me up about this insurance policy. Let me finish the story. I'm sorry. I'm everywhere now. True, I'm everywhere now. But somebody emailed me an insurance policy. Now, I did a video saying the possibility of her mother cashing in off an insurance policy. Now, talking about Teresa, would that be a bad thing for Teresa to cash in on an insurance policy?
See, he's trying to sugarcoat it. That's not what he said at all. What he actually did was make Teresa out to be a murderer, and he had a whole plot to go along with it. Check it out.
We have Kanika setting up somebody. We got Kanika getting caught up in some shit. You know what I'm saying? And now she got to be a part of this witness protection program and be hit. Her mom knows that she had that. Mom knows that she have an insurance policy. She want to collect on that insurance policy and possibly double up on her kidneys because they do have a black market out there. They have a black market for kidneys, hearts, arms, legs, or whatever body part there is for that person to get money. So that means that Kanika mother would double up on so much money. First she gets the insurance policy. She get paid from that because now she's dead. And then now she can sell her organs to the black market.
These people in that stupid organ conspiracy. Nobody took her organs.
She can possibly sell the 2 organs to Selena Gomez. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just throw that in there.
You know, just in case we don't sound crazy enough, we'll just throw that in there to cover all bases.
So all that money is coming around. You know what I'm saying? Because Kanika mother supposed to be this big hustler. As you can tell, she used to sell dope. She used to do all that shit. Yeah.
See what I mean about this dude's credibility? His big informant is a crackhead. But let's get back to the story he was telling.
I don't think so. I don't think that'll be a bad thing. And somebody, I don't want to say somebody blessed me, but somebody emailed me a copy of that supposed to be insurance policy. Now, Only reason I didn't put it out is because I did not feel confident enough that this was a real insurance policy.
But I already know it was real because I did my research.
Why would I put out the insurance policy and I'm not confident in it?
You fake shit all the time. I get a lot of shit, but I already know it was real because I did my research.
You feel what I'm saying? Like I just can't do it. So I discarded it. You know what I'm saying? I said, nah, this is not legit enough.
But I already know it was real because I did my research.
I don't think it's a bad thing for her mother to collect some insurance money from her daughter. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been anybody trying to make me look like a fool.
See, nobody has to try to make him look like a fool. He does it all on his own. Trust me, this video is not hard to make. I'm laughing my ass off, but it's really not hard to make.
Oh, Random News said you knew it was real and you had proof that it was real.
Now your boy Jessica changed his name to Michael Jackson the way he's about to gracefully dance around this shit.
You know, in the heat of a moment, and I'm talking to everybody, and back in that year and month, you know what? Everything could have been real.
Yeah, real fake, just like it is right now in 2020.
We truly, everything was real. We seen the shadows. We seen people pull Kanika back. We seen people drag Kanika in the bag. We seen Kanika being pushed in the cart. We seen we seen everything.
You see, I ain't seen none of that shit. I've seen a bunch of delusional assholes run around spreading that shit. But not me personally, I ain't never see that shit. I don't know about you guys. If you think that's bad, listen to what he told everybody happened to him after he interviewed Zach TV.
A video prior to that, I was having people to call me, clicking guns and stuff, talking about stop doing the videos, don't do no more videos. This is BD, this is GD, it was just talking about a lot of Grandma K. They was talking about a lot of gang violence, from Chicago.
Now, you know full well if that shit really happened to him, he would have monetized the shit out of it and made 1 million videos already.
We're living in America where people can get away with murder. And all you need is a high-profile hotel.
Okay, let's just see where he's going with this one.
High-profile hotel and a shady police system to get away with murder. That's all you need. Those ingredients right there, you put them all in a pot together, you get away with murder. And that's crazy.
No, that's not crazy. He's crazy. But at least he just taught you how to make a murder pie.
Securing the kitchen and that goddamn cup.
He might be a fraud, but he's an entertaining fraud.
Inside that kitchen still haunts me today. That damn Starbucks. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. That Starbucks cup.
This dude's getting haunted by nothing. See, he's getting all worked up for no reason. The cup he's talking about is this cup right here. And if you look at the timestamp, or as Jess likes to say, the time zone, you'll see that this cup's been there for like 10 days before Kanika even walked in the freezer.
Could the killer had in that cup, that Starbucks cup, could have had drugs in it, could have had liquor in it. Just because it's a Starbucks cup don't mean you don't check it. You understand what I'm saying? Just because it's a Starbucks cup, that don't mean you just don't check it. That cup stayed there. Nobody moved it.
Yeah, nobody moved it, alright. Nobody moved it since August. So let's move on from the cup story, because he looks real stupid right now.
And oh yeah, I interviewed a young lady who knew Kanika Jenkins, which was epic.
Oh, epic was definitely the word for it.
Random News call her a crackhead, but she's not.
I'm just gonna go with my gut and say she is.
She was young. She was like 18 years old. You know what I'm saying? And she was from Chicago. Her and her boyfriend was from Chicago, and me and my wife took them in, and we sat down, and she.
So Justin and his wife just happened to see two people from Chicago. They just happened to know Kanika, and they just took them in so Jess can get an interview with him. Sounds quite convenient, don't you think?
And we sat down and she said, oh yeah, I know Kanika, I know Irene, I know the whole get down, you know what I'm saying? And she was talking about how they were doing not so good things out there. There was jacking, they was girls who set people up. And I warned my viewers that it's going to be some stuff that's going to be said that I don't agree with, that you guys may not agree with. And so that was an epic interview.
Let's just take a quick look at this interview, and you tell me if this girl's a crackhead or not.
Her mama say she was a good girl, you know what I'm saying? She had the best finding clothes and stuff like that.
Yes, the niggas on the streets bought her them fine clothes.
What do you mean? Was she like out there in the world like fucked up?
No, Kanika just set up every set for everybody. She got that ass. She's karma. She got that ass. She got karma. Okay, it's karma.
Okay, wait a minute. So it's karma. Like when she died in that freezer.
She didn't die in the freezer. She died before she got in the freezer. Then put her in the freezer. Then she died in the freezer for real. She froze.
Wow, that's deep. That's deep. So you mean to tell me she was the type of person that set people up?
Yep.
Wow, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? Because I never knew that. Raped her. She was raped, right?
Of course, yes.
You don't gotta be camera shy. You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Like, did she set niggas up? Like,
if you just want me to get the part and hash it down, or like...
Yeah, go ahead. Hash that shit down.
Yeah, okay. She's a setup bitch. She's set up...
Now, if you want you to believe this girl's not a crackhead, she sure can impersonate a crackhead pretty well.
Oh, my friend C that told me about the organs, and I ain't believing that. Just when I looked on Google the other day, my mama did sell them organs, and she got some bands from Selena Gomez.
So this girl who he wants you to believe isn't a crackhead literally just told him that Teresa sold Kanika's organs to Selena Gomez. Come on, people.
Let me say, her mama had the best weed on the block. That's where Kanika them got their hustle from.
From my mother.
Yep, and the son next.
So you telling me she was a dope dealer?
Yep.
That's, hey, sometimes...
Hold on, just look at it though. Why she didn't want to go talk? Hotel pay her, they pay her. Boom. I don't want to be in front of no camera. That's how it is when you get money. I would do the same shit if it was my dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
See, somebody should have slapped Jess like this for even posting this video. Now, you can make the decision if that chick's a crackhead or not. I'm gonna go with my gut with it though. But let's get back to the story.
And despite of what you say, Random News, or anybody else say, I know for sure that girl never smoked crack.
You see, but Jess isn't a good judge of character on the type of drugs that females do. And you'll see that more at the end of the video.
I am going to get that video out on the murderers of Kanika Jenkins. That's real talk. That's real talk.
So he makes a video telling you the case is solved, yet he needs to make another video to tell you who did it. Come on.
It's gonna illustrate these young people who strongly possibly murdered that girl, or raped her, or drugged her, or did something.
So he doesn't know what they did. He just knows they did something, yet he made a video titled The Case Was Solved. He just can't tell you how it was solved or what they did to her exactly. See, again, when it comes to this case, you really shouldn't take Jess serious. But don't take my word for it. Let him tell you.
Sometimes I say stuff and you shouldn't take it literally. Sometimes you gotta step outside the box just to talk about the box. If you understand what I'm saying, sometimes you gotta step outside yourself to talk about yourself. Sometimes you gotta step out the box to look at the box, to examine the box.
And the most important part is, Jess doesn't even think anything happened to Kanika. He thinks it was an accident the whole time. But that doesn't help his viewerships. But remember this?
Jess, I heard you say that Kanika Jenkins' death was an accident. Yes, it was. This is my point of view, and I'm gonna talk about it real quick. Now, I'm not gonna be here long. Here's the reason why. First, the way she died was she suffocated inside that freezer. No, they murdered that girl. As you know, you need air to breathe. This freezer wasn't designed for you to be in that freezer for a long period of time, given that your air system is really low, even when the air is freezing, when it's freezing cold. So yes, that's how she died. She died by suffocation, not by a human being. A human being did not suffocate her or strangle her.
See what I mean? Now look, I'm not telling you not to watch jes33 channel. All I'm saying is, if you're going to watch it, just know it's entertainment, and you're not going to get any real information over there. When Jess is not doing this fuck shit about Kanika or clickbaiting, he's a pretty entertaining dude. But when he does this dumb shit, you gotta check him on it. Now, there's two things you can say about Jess. One, at least he can admit he's a fraud.
For everybody that's on here, that's listening right now, yes, I do it for views. Yes, I do it for views. Yes, I want more subscribers. This is what YouTube is about.
You see, Jess can't come on here and be real with his subs because they get mad at him and they won't watch him anymore if he is real. I mean, you tried it. Look what happened.
I spoke about something that people just didn't want to hear. They did not want to hear that Kanika Jenkins' death could have been an accident. They didn't want to hear that. People didn't want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that. But it's very strongly possible that it could have been a fucking accident. But I got my ass chewed out by my subscribers.
The other thing I'll say about Jess that I'll give him is that at least, no matter how much I talk shit about him and just point out the fact that he's a fraud and just use the words he says against him, he doesn't go out his way to hate on my channel and strike it or like fuck with my background or any dumb shit like that. He takes it in stride, and I'll give him
Random News. What's up, Random News? Shout out to Random News. He got a platform over there. He did videos about jes33king Productions. Make sure y'all go check out his videos. Of course, he was always dogging me out, but shout out to him.
Now, I don't have a personal problem with Jess at all. But the fact that he uses the girl's name just to clickbait to get views on the channel is always going to be wrong in my book. Now, if you're going to go over there and watch that bullshit just to be entertained, then that's on you. But don't go over there looking for real info, because all he's going to give you is stuff like this.
Show you her killer in 5 killers in 5 seconds. To the people that caused this death to her, you know who I'm talking to, and I know you're watching, and I know you see this, and I'm sorry I'm getting off track, but you guys want to get what's fucking coming to you. They murdered that girl. Motherfucking robbers, killers, murderers, and they go catch a body, as we know that they already did. That means you had something to do with it, security. That means you had a lot to do with it, security.
Yeah, you're gonna get a whole lot of that bullshit. Well, I guess that's where we're gonna end this one. Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot. Remember in the beginning of the video when Jess said this about the crackhead?
And despite of what you say, Random News, or anybody else say, I know for sure that girl never smoked crack.
Yeah, not that he was full of shit. But then he just posted a video while I'm making this video, walking around with a girl who I'm pretty sure is a crackhead, and she said some really weird shit.
You know what I'm saying? I left that gangster shit on.
You want to karate chop a bitch.
Look.
And he got Eddie.
She asked me to get her some powder. No, she said, hey, let's go to Walmart to go get some powder. And so, you know, I'm like, what are you talking about? Go get some powder, right?
Baby thirsty ass.
Wait a minute. So, I'm like, why are you doing drugs? I said, you don't have to do no damn drugs, right? And then she said, well, I wanted to go get some baby powder. I said, oh, okay. Well, okay, that's fine. But then I said, wait a minute, why you need baby powder?
Now, if you watch any of these dudes' videos before, you know you're about to hear something crazy.
Tell them why you need baby powder.
Because I love baby powder, I love eating it, and it's good.
You love what?
It's good to my soul.
See what I mean when I say he's not a good judge of characters and the type of drugs people are into? Where the fuck did this dude find these people?
So you eat baby powder.
It's so good and juicy, and that powder tastes so whitening.
It's so whitening?
Yeah.
I'm not trying no damn baby powder.
Baby powder's so good, you gotta try it with some milk.
What the fuck? With some fucking milk?
Man, this dude's a fool. Maybe he should stick to making that type of content and let Kanika rest in peace. And with that, we're gonna leave this one. And while you're waiting on the next one, check out some of these other videos. Please like, share, and subscribe. and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
I can talk with this shit too. Whoa, this shit looks scary as fuck. This is Monifa face. I can talk with this shit too. How you guys say?